So the question is, what should the punishment be for fans fighting in the stands? I love it.
So we've had a couple already during preseason. It's just been so stupid. What's up with the West Coast, dude? You used to live out there. What's
Fighting over preseason?
San Francisco Broncos fans like getting in fights in the stands. It's preseason, bro. This is ramped up as the years go on. I don't think this is getting any better. I think it's getting severely worse. And the farther up, the cheaper the seat we go, the nastier the fight.
I don't think there are cheap seats anymore at
That's true.
sporting events.
Not at the NFL.
I think people are just in general annoyed with life, and so it just carries over to some alcohol.
And this is my tribe. And
damn
this
it,
is
my tribe. And listen, you worked in NASCAR for 20 years.
Yeah.
How
that's the
competitive are people with their drivers, and how personal do they take it if you ever say something about one of their drivers?
Back in the day, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more, probably less connected, I would say, than it was probably 15 years ago.
Whatever happened to those bumper stickers where the one kid was peeing on the other race car guy's number?
You know, that was never funny.
That was always funny.
Everybody
I
always
loved
thought
it on
funny.
somebody's,
Indiana,
especially
Michigan,
a
they
pickup
love it.
truck.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chevy peeing on a Ford.
Yeah. Hell with Jeff Gordon.
That's right.
No, but I'm also going to take out and just kind of put some of my bad mistakes I've made in life and make them your problem right now.
Agreed, but in the stands, I don't agree with the fighting, number one. I don't condone it. I don't think it's good because you don't want kids to see it. I hate when it get, like, even Tommy Pham the other day annoyed me because, okay, you're fighting. There's kids that see that. You know, and the same day, or the next day, we're doing the Little League World Series Major League game. They actually shook hands after the game. I thought that was very sporting of them. Never wanted to shake anybody's hands because, you know what? I'm getting paid to beat your butt. And when you beat me, I don't have to like it, and I don't want to like it. I want to have a bad taste in my mouth. So, but the fans used to always have decorum. They used to, going back 70 years, they used to wear suit and tie and a fedora hat, and there was, that it was an event to being a fan, to be in the stands and be at these games and stuff. And I respect yesteryear, and now it's just like I was actually at that game when the Giants fan was nearly beaten to death at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, it's like opening night, right?
It was opening night. It's in the parking lot. The dude's walking to his car with his family, and you beat him to within an inch of his life for what? Because he's a Giant fan?
Yeah, he's wearing the other colors.
So I don't understand it, other than the fact that I get it. You're proud to follow your team, but if you want to boo your team. That's you have the right to do that when they're not playing well, but don't take it out on the other team because they're kicking your tail.
What I always think, it goes through my head whenever I see it starting, and it's like you can almost see it from a few sections away. The phrase that goes through my head that I always scream at these guys: "You're not on the team."
Right.
Just because you
100%.
wear the jersey and the other dude's wearing the jersey, you guys are not on the team. You're both there to have a good time, to watch the event in front of you. I loved hearing all the stories we had from our Red Sox fans, a couple of people who worked here, some listeners that went to the weekend down in the Bronx, wore their Red Sox stuff.
Much more cordial than it used to be. I mean, when the Yankees were a little bit better, or when people were a little bit, I don't know, way too over the top about their love and stuff. You're not wearing those colors. And listen, they're paying an exorbitant amount of money for these stupid tickets. Probably a lot more to go to a Yankee game than to go to a game at Fenway.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example. So I used to go to a lot of Giants games with my ex-wife's family. They had season tickets, and I was at a playoff game one time. I think it was the Vikings versus the Giants, and there was 4 Viking fans in a sea of Giants. And now I'm a Cowboy fan. Mm-hmm. I ended up having to stick up for these Viking fans because my brother's a Viking fan because people were on them so hard. But I even said to them at one point, "Why would you wear those colors here?" "Well, we're proud of our team." Yeah, but it's different. You're coming into the Meadowlands, and now what is it?
I know.
MetLife Park or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, listen, you're coming into the other guy's house, and and now you're taking a beat because it was a blowout. It was a huge blowout, as I recall. And it was just like, you know what? Just use common sense. Wear your Viking stuff underneath your regular clothes.
So what's the punishment?
Banned.
Ban them.
Put them on the do not enter bulletin, Dibbs.
Put them on the 1% you embarrass the family list.
No more drinking. You have to wear a bracelet. You're not allowed to be served.
Yeah,
you
there you
come
go.
Back,
I like the
no
shame.
more drinking.
I like the shame
Yes.
of the colored
Scarlet
bracelet,
letter.
the scarlet letter. No alcohol for you. It's like no soup for you. No alcohol for you until you can control your temper.
Try telling my mom not to wear Bill's stuff to any opposing team. Good luck.
I know. We're just talking.
Good luck.
Nobody's going to stop doing what they do. That's why I love you.